Alrighty, what is going on, friends? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nizzle from Nizzle HQ. This video is the fifth part in a series of Lost Ark Endgame guides. I'm going to be releasing a new video each week with the goal of showing you what the Endgame in Lost Ark looks like, whether it's something that you'll enjoy when the game's finally released in the West, which is very, very soon. And how it all works, pretty much. Look, I'm a pretty new content creator and streamer, so I would appreciate any love you can give me by hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification. I do stream Lost Ark on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from midday to 3 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, as well as other games. I'm also going to be bringing out a game review series very, very soon. So look, enjoy the channel. Please do leave me, enjoy this video, I should say. Please do leave me comments down below if you've got questions about the game, if you've got feedback for me, if you've got questions about me, about my life, if you've got questions about life in general. Just leave me some comments. I love interacting with you guys. Anyway, as I said, enjoy the video, and I will see you next week for part number 6. Peace. Okay, in this video we are going to be talking about the Abyss Raid. As always, I'm going to follow the same sequence as the other videos. I'm going to talk about where is it, how it's unlocked, what's the point of it, how progression works, what are the mechanics involved, how many players is it for, how many times per day per character, and then at the end I'm going to show you some gameplay. Now I'm going to try and keep this discussion here a little bit shorter because the gameplay is 19 minutes long, so this video to blow out too much. You can skip the gameplay if you wanted to. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started on explaining what the Abyss Raid is. So first of all, where is it? Just like everything else, it's in the main town. All the main cities, main areas, whatever you want to call them. And what it is similar to the Guardian raids, which were these red ones here. It's the same, it's just blue. So you can see it's this blue flag thing just here that I'm right next to, called Abyss Raid. I am on my full Soul Master. So this is it here, Abyss Raid. So that's where it is. How it's unlocked, just like everything else, level 50, you have to at least be finished with the Burn Continent, and then you'll get a purple quest, which will probably show up in your quest log in training. So you just accept that, and it is called Guide Abyss Raid. Very, very simply. What's the point of it? So the point of the Abyss Raid is, I mean, it's how you get the crafting mats to craft the legendary set, but I wouldn't really worry about that for tier 1 and tier 2 because it's a catch-up mechanic and you're going to blast through tier 1 and tier 2. But definitely when you get to tier 3, there is crafting mats, and then also gold. You do get a fair chunk of gold for doing this raid as well. So these are the crafting mats. You get legendary artifacts, and you get legendary crafting mats as well. That's the main reason for doing it. Gold, and then you also get your seal books as well. So very, very handy to do these things. So yeah, 3 main reasons. I wouldn't really worry about the artifacts because you do catch up pretty quickly with that stuff. The jewelry, but the crafting mats, definitely handy. The books are definitely handy for your engravings, which I'll talk about in another video. And then gold, because you do get quite a chunk of gold from doing these. It's really, really nice. How progression works, just like everything else, you need to be level 50, you need to be completed with burn, and then there's very simply a gear score requirement, and you have to have completed this quest, the task guide Abyss Raids, which will show up in your quest menu. So yeah, so this one here is a 370 recommended level. I'm currently 405 on this one. The next one here is 870, and then the one after that is 1370. Now there is only 3 of them, as you can see. There's no tiers or anything. You've got one grade 1, one grade 2, and one grade 3. So very, very simple progression. It's just completely linked to gear score. What are the mechanics? So these Abyss Raids are similar to Guardians, but they're multi-phase. So the Guardian Raid is your team, which is 4 people, versus one boss. Just one phase, you kill it, it's dead. This one here is multi-phases. So Mystic, for example, it's got 3 phases. You're just versing the one boss. You fight phase 1, there's a gear score requirement, then he'll move away and you move to where his new location is. You'll fight him again with slightly different mechanics twice, and then the 3rd time is the final time. In Kaisha, there is 4 phases. It's Giant Dragon, it's a really cool fight. Yeah, and same thing. So you've got to get in cannons for one of the phases and bring him down, and then deal damage to him, and then there's a portal in the 2nd phase. You know, it's that kind of fight, but it is your team versus one boss. Now the good thing about this is you don't have to complete it to get a reward. You do get a reward for each phase that you go through. So if you only complete the first 3 phases on Kaisha, you will still get gold, you'll still get rewards for it. You just won't get as much as you will if you complete all 4 phases. Okay, so that's one good thing about these. How many players? So they vary. So Kaisha is 8 people, as you can see down here, 8. So Kaisha is an 8-person raid. Sorry, Mystic is an 8-person raid. Kaisha is 16, so you do need 16 people to go into there, but you can use Group Finder, just like everything else. And then Argos, the big boy, is 8. You've got 8, 16, and 8. Alrighty. How many times per day per character? These are once per week per character. So, yeah, so I can only do Mystic once on this character, and then Mystic once on my main. But remember, so I'm actually blocked, so my gear score is too high, because if you out-gear it, then you won't actually get rewards. So I don't get any rewards for Mystic, and I'm actually in a tough spot where I don't get any rewards for Kaisha either. I'm like 40 gear score, I'm like 1330, so I'm 40 gear score away from being able to do Argos on my main. So I'm kind of in a rough spot where I'm not going to get any gold this week from doing any of these. But the thing is, I still recommend doing them, because there's a chance for books to drop, even for other people, and then if other people bid on them, it's like an auction thing. If other people bid on them, the money they bid actually gets divided up between the other party members. There's still a chance, and it's good to do them to learn the mechanics and things like that as well. So definitely do these once per week per character. That's it. Look, it's very, very simple. I've discussed this stuff, all of this stuff before. What I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get straight into some gameplay. So enjoy the gameplay, guys. Yeah, and drop me comments if you've got any questions. Thanks. Peace.